Women are going crazy, guys, because they can't figure out why you're not going up to them anymore. Guys' eyes are wide open now, right? They're wide open. And they're starting to say, well, you know what? I used to think it was worth it for me to just put myself out there all the time because, you know, I wanted to take a girl out. But now I'm realizing you got the gold diggers, you got the women who want the free meal, you got the women who expect me to do everything, but in return want to do nothing. You got women who are saying, what do you bring to the table? But when you ask them, they get insulted. You got women who don't, you can't even talk. You talk about, you know, oh, yeah, you had 400 boyfriends before and you slept with all of them. You know, they get defensive. Maybe I just don't need to pursue women right now at all. That's what's happening. And I'm not saying that's good, by the way, because ultimately I'm someone who believes in, you know, men and women complementing each other when men are in their masculine and women are in their feminine and coming together and making a big, beautiful family. But this is the reality that's happening right now. And I understand why. Guys have had enough. So ladies, you want it to change. Instead of making a stupid TikTok video and complaining about it, act different. Act different. Look at your life and say, am I prioritizing stuff that guys don't give a lick about? And then complaining that they don't give a lick about me? Have some self-reflection in the game. Is my attitude shitty? Did I make 4 TikTok videos, you know, ripping on a guy the other day that I went out with, and now other guys are looking at that saying, oh, I'm not going to be, no, I'm not getting in line for this one. Self-reflect instead of bitching about it. Oh, well, he doesn't want me because he doesn't appreciate a woman who makes a salary.
The biggest shift happens when a man no longer feels the need to chase anyone's attention. He simply continues living his life, focusing on his own priorities, and that alone changes the dynamic. Some people struggle to understand when they are no longer the center of someone else's attention. That's not about proving a point. It's about moving forward without looking back.
So this woman was in a restaurant. She's looking around and all she sees other women. Nobody on a date. No man and woman on a date. Just women, as she said, dating each other. So the commentary is that men don't want to be on dates anymore. They don't want to go out with women because it's a waste of time and money. So my question is, do men ever like going on a date? Do men like going on dates? They like going to restaurants and trying different foods and things like that. Is it something that they only did because women like to do it? Like if I'm going to get in a relationship and I say I want to go to a restaurant, am I making him do something that he doesn't want to do? A lot of men say they just rather stay home. But what do you guys think?
Appearance may open doors, but character determines whether those doors stay open. Lasting relationships are built on trust, respect, and consistency rather than temporary attraction. Those qualities become more valuable as people mature. Substance always outlasts surface appeal.
A lot of women don't want an average guy who works hard to provide for his family. They don't want to give up vacations, getting their hair and nails done, going to Pilates, and living that luxurious Instagram lifestyle. They don't want to sacrifice because they want it all. And this is actually feminism. Feminism is the I want it all mindset. She wants the man, the money, the career, to stay home and do whatever she wants. These women, they don't actually want to be a wife and they don't want to sacrifice anything. It's not always glamorous and it's definitely not the kind of stay-at-home influencer lifestyle that a lot of women are promoting on social media.
More men are choosing a quieter, more intentional lifestyle than they did just a few years ago. Instead of constantly seeking approval, they're investing in their careers, health, finances, and personal growth. Labels and criticism carry far less weight once a man becomes emotionally independent. Peace has become a goal instead of something sacrificed for attention.
No,
That's nice he took the initiative.
Yeah, it's a little weird because I didn't give him permission to text me, but whatever, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
true.
he didn't have my consent.
That's very good. Ladies, this is the thing. I think a lot of women, we allow men to choose us rather than also saying, let me be the chooser as well. So that is a very, very good point. You didn't give him permission.
I didn't give him permission to like side text me, but he did. And it started with like, how's your day? Fine. You know, what are you doing? Watching football because I love the football.
So you give one answer.
Yeah, I'm like watching football. He's like, oh, me too. Like, you know, small talk, right?
Yeah.
Many men have grown tired of relationships that feel one-sided or emotionally exhausting. Rather than complaining, they simply choose not to participate in situations that no longer align with their values. Time, energy, and peace are resources worth protecting. Not every opportunity deserves your attention.
Women are natural attention whores. They're using you for attention. They're using you for validation. They just use us. At the end of the day, she does not care about you. Look at Instagram. Look at all the girls like taking selfies and just you're there like liking all her photos. And you see all of these thirsty beta males dropping hundreds, even thousands of comments and just validating the shit out of this girl. And she never replies. And she never has any intention of replying or ever meeting any of these guys in real life. Why does she do that? She's doing that because you're supplying something to her. You're offering her some value, which is validation. That's what girls love. Okay, that's it. At the end of the day, she does not care about you. This includes your girl and your wife. She likely does not care about you specifically. She cares about what you can do for her and what you are doing for her. You happen to be providing at the time, at the current moment, whatever value you happen to be providing, whether it be financial value, you might be taking care of the kids while she's at work, you might be giving her sexual gratification. You're providing some value in her life to where you're keeping her around.
Attention is one of the most valuable things anyone can offer, and many men are becoming far more intentional about where they give it. They are no longer rewarding disrespect or investing energy into situations that consistently leave them drained. Boundaries are replacing people-pleasing. That's a sign of maturity, not bitterness.
To these older chicks that they're by themselves and miserable, I don't have no sympathy for them. I don't care. I'm being real. Like, you lot have heard me say this on my thing before. I don't care because I know, number one, they friend zoned a lot of guys, they rejected a lot of guys, and they was loving it like a Big Mac, bruv. You get what I'm saying? And now they aged out, they've hit the wall. Now, oh, I'm a nice person. Yeah. Of course you are now, because your options are gone.
Yeah. I remember talking to this young girl and she said to me, what do you think I should do? Should I just focus on school? Should I start looking for my husband? I'm thinking about my future. This young girl said that. And I told her, I said, listen, keep your head down, focus on your work. But if you get an offer to get some coffee, go out for some tea, go for a date, take the date. You need to keep that in your focus too, because what this man is saying is spot on. He's right. Because the options are different when you're young. All that hot girl summer, you better keep that mess out your house.
Everything changes once a man no longer depends on outside validation to feel fulfilled. Standards and expectations that once carried so much influence suddenly lose their grip. He stops chasing approval and starts protecting his peace instead. That quiet confidence often speaks louder than words.
I was in the gym the other day and this guy walks past me, doesn't look at me, not once. And I'm not being cocky, but I was looking good, like really good. And he just walked straight to his friend and they start hyping each other up, flexing for each other, talking about each other's gains. And I'm standing right there. And it hit me. These men are not working out for us. They're working out for each other. They spend 4 hours a day getting big and sweaty with other men and then wonder why I'm not attracted to them. Like, babe, I think you already found what you're looking for and that's okay. But don't pretend this is for women because we didn't ask for this.
Some women are surprised when attention they've always received begins to fade. That's less about revenge and more about changing priorities. Men who have found stability are often unwilling to trade it for unnecessary drama. Protecting your peace eventually becomes more important than proving anyone wrong.
Can we talk about the man that got out of a toxic relationship years ago? He probably decided to remain single instead of risk his sanity again. And now it's been so long that he no longer actively seeks a relationship anymore. But it's not that he's sworn them off. It's just that he doesn't want to put his energy into pursuing somebody that doesn't seem interested in being pursued. He's not willing to chase something, especially when he's already found his peace. And he really enjoys his peace. So not only does the activity of chasing a woman disturb his peace, but even entering into a relationship with her eventually can threaten his long-term peace. But what's messed up is that this group of men are usually really good guys. They're the guys that would make really good husbands. But these men will not move forward with a woman unless he sees genuine interest from her to learn about who he is, what he loves, how he thinks, where he likes to spend his time. It requires real effort on her part. And it is only when this type of man finds a woman that is willing to put an effort and genuine interest early on in a relationship that man will risk it again.
Many men have discovered they would rather remain single than compromise on respect, trust, and compatibility. Once they build a life they genuinely enjoy, they become much more selective about who they allow into it. Peace becomes difficult to replace once you've experienced it. The right relationship should add to that peace rather than take it away.
As a society, we need to bring back men who simp and men who yearn. Like my dad, every time I'm home, my dad is the OG simp and yearner for my mother, and honestly for his daughters. He does everything for us. This morning, I was just gonna run out and get a coffee, and he was like, oh, the windshields have ice on them. It frosted last night. Let me go take care of that for you. Goes, puts on a coat, puts on shoes, goes outside, warms up my car, moves it closer from the street, opens and closes the windows, everything, so that when I got in the car, it was good to go. He's the kind of husband who brings my mom a chai tea latte in bed every day because he gets up early and she sleeps in. And then he makes her a smoothie every single day. Like, he will drive me back to Chicago if I don't feel like renting a car. Like, they just don't breed them like this anymore. Like, men used to go to war, and now they go to shows and watch other boys push buttons on a little screen to make music.
Your job is to become the most handsome, fit, wealthiest man your bloodline has ever produced. You need to be working hard every single day, and it will pay off.
The focus now is simple. Become stronger, wiser, healthier, and more disciplined every year. Keep building a life that doesn't depend on anyone else's approval while allowing your actions to speak for themselves. Growth is a better investment than resentment. Stay focused, stay grounded, and remain unmoved and unbothered. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.